皆さんこんにちは。ジャパニーズポットです。
Hi everyone, and welcome to Absolute Beginner Season 1, Lesson 12. Can you eat this Japanese meatloaf? ジェシーです。Jessie here.
こんにちは、ナオミです。Hello everyone, Naomi here.
Thanks again for joining us for our Absolute Beginner series. In the last lesson, we learned how to ask what something is.
Yes. For example, これは何ですか?
What's this? Very useful for figuring out what something is.
And in this lesson, you learn how to ask if someone or something is okay.
That's right. Basically, you'll be able to ask, are you okay? And is this okay with you? Things like that. I promise you, this is going to be one of the most useful things to know in Japanese.
I agree. You can use this in so many situations.
Yep. Let's take a look at the setting for our conversation. Taylor, Kaori, and Masato are still at the dinner table.
They're in the middle of eating dinner.
We'll find out what they're having. Now let's listen into the conversation.
これは何ですか？
それはミートローフです。
ミートローフ?
はい、肉です。肉は大丈夫ですか？
はい。おいしい。
Let's listen to the conversation again slowly.
これは何ですか？
それはミートローフです。
ミートローフ?
はい、肉です。肉は大丈夫ですか？
はい。おいしい。
Now, let's listen to it with the translation.
これは何ですか？
What's this?
それはミートローフです。
That's meatloaf.
ミートローフ?
Meatloaf?
はい、肉です。
Yes, it's meat.
肉は大丈夫ですか？
Is meat okay? Can you eat meat?
はい。
Yes.
おいしい。
It's good. So Naomi, it looks like they're having meatloaf. Is meatloaf well known in Japan? I don't know if I've seen it here.
Well, most people might know it by name, but I don't think a lot of families make it, though it really depends on the family.
Yeah, I think Japanese families tend not to use ovens as much for cooking as in the West.
Right, but most people might be familiar with it.
I'm guessing Masato didn't recognize it though, since he asked, "What is this? これは何ですか?"
And Taylor answered, それはミートローフです。
That's meatloaf. Ah, but wait, there's a new word in here, besides meatloaf, that is.
Oh, you mean それ? It means that, as in, that is meatloaf.
Yes, up until now we've been using これ, meaning this, to say this is A, this is B. But now we can talk about that, which is
それ
And our next word?
肉
Which is meat, as in the food. This is the word that Taylor used to explain what meatloaf was.
He simply said 肉です It's meat.
This is a good word to know if you want to ask if something is made of meat or has meat in it. For example, if you're a vegetarian and can't eat meat.
Right. Or if you want to ask someone else if they can eat it.
And we'll cover that in the next section. In this lesson, you'll learn how to ask if someone or something is okay, using the phrase
大丈夫ですか? I think this is one of the most important phrases to know in Japanese.
Definitely. It's very versatile. It can cover a lot of different meanings. Okay, Naomi, can you give us our sentence pattern?
Sure. It's A は大丈夫ですか?
A は大丈夫ですか? The word that's new in the middle here is 大丈夫, which means all right or okay. For A, we put the person or item we're asking about. First, let's look at how it was used in the dialogue. Masato and Kaori weren't really sure what meatloaf was, so Taylor told them it was niku or meat. He wanted to make sure that there weren't any problems with that, so he asked,
肉は大丈夫ですか?
literally, is meat okay? Naomi, when we ask in Japanese if a certain type of food is 大丈夫ですか? Is it okay? What are we really asking?
Well, usually this means, are you able to eat it? Is it okay with you? That kind of thing.
Ah, like making sure you aren't allergic to it or making sure you don't hate it. Things like that.
Yeah, exactly.
In the case of meat, for example, like we mentioned earlier, there are some people who are vegetarian, so this would be a good way to ask.
Yes. The sentence pattern is item plus は大丈夫ですか?
So one more time. The sentence, is meat okay? Can you eat meat? Is?
肉は大丈夫ですか?
One more time slowly.
肉は大丈夫ですか?
And again at natural speed.
肉は大丈夫ですか?
Now, repeat after Naomi. Is meat okay? Can you eat meat?
肉は大丈夫ですか?
Great. Let's ask about something different now. How about, alcohol?
Oh, this is a good thing to know if someone can drink alcohol or not.
Right. And so alcohol is?
お酒
We learned this in lesson 8. Osake. So to ask if someone can drink alcohol, we'd say,
お酒は大丈夫ですか?
Is alcohol okay? Can you drink alcohol? One more time slowly.
お酒は大丈夫ですか?
Can we hear it at natural speed again?
お酒は大丈夫ですか?
Now, repeat after Naomi. Is alcohol okay? Can you drink alcohol?
お酒は大丈夫ですか?
Great. Now, like we mentioned before, this pattern is very helpful. Instead of trying to figure out how to say, can you eat this? Or can you drink that? In Japanese, all you really need to ask is a simple, is this okay? Very useful. By the way, Naomi, osake wa daijoubu desu ka? If it's okay, meaning yes, I can drink, how can we answer this?
You can say, はい、大丈夫です which means, yes, it's fine. Or just, はい is also fine.
So, if you can't drink any alcohol, can you say, いいえ?
Right. ジェシーさん、お酒は大丈夫ですか?
はい、大丈夫です. Yes, alcohol is okay. I can drink it. Okay, Naomi, here's another question. Instead of talking about items, what if you want to ask someone directly if they're okay? Like if something happened to them, maybe they're sick or something. What should we say then?
Oh, good question. In that case, if it's obvious that you're talking to that person, you can simply ask, 大丈夫ですか? Meaning, are you okay?
Ah, so you just leave off the wa part.
Yes, that is the key to sounding natural in Japanese.
Leaving out information that is already known. If it's obvious that you're asking someone about themselves, you don't need to include their name or anything like that. Just a simple, 大丈夫ですか?
はい, right. You know what? I actually used this phrase this morning.
Ah, just this morning.
Hi.
What happened?
I was on a train. The train was so crowded, and I stepped on somebody's foot by accident.
Oh.
Can you guess what I said?
I'll take a guess. You probably said something like, すみません、大丈夫ですか?
That's exactly the phrase I used.
Oh.
すみません、
I'm sorry.
大丈夫ですか?
Are you okay? So, there you have it. Real life Japanese in a real life situation. And with that, it's time for the listeners to practice. Listeners, here's the situation. You're serving drinks at a party at your house. Please ask Naomi if she's okay with alcohol, if she can drink alcohol.
Remember that alcohol is お酒.
If you said,
お酒は大丈夫ですか?
then excellent job.
Okay, well that's all for this lesson.
Yep, that's going to do it this time. Thanks as always for listening, and we'll see you all next time.
じゃあまた.
これは何ですか？
それはミートローフです。
ミートローフ？
はい、肉です。肉は大丈夫ですか？
はい。おいしい。